Hey guys, Pete Mercer here. So how much muscle are you going to put on by taking creatine? Well, let's look at this a bit more. So it's generally accepted that when you take creatine, it will increase the rate at which you will gain muscle. But is there any way to actually track the difference between how much you'll get from taking creatine as compared to how much you would gain by not taking creatine? Well, the problem with this is if you do, let's say for example you do a 6-month stint of weight training program while taking creatine, and you track your progress from how much poundage you've started off lifting to how much you've finished lifting at the end of the 6 months, and then do 6 months of training without creatine and then monitor the progress then. The problem you're going to get is that on a good weightlifting program you're going to be consistently gaining weight and gaining muscle through the entire program. So you can't actually tell the difference between how much you're getting with creatine and how much you're getting without, because you'll be gradually gaining anyway. Also, in your first year of lifting, you're going to get the most amount of results, and it's going to gradually increase as you go on. So let's say in your first year you do an entire year of creatine supplementing with your weight training program. The next year you take off and you don't take creatine. You're going to see less improvement anyway, because your body's adjusted more to your training. So it's something that you just can't track at all, and you kind of have to take people's word for it. The only way that you could possibly monitor this was if you had a genetic clone and you got them to do the exact same weight training program, eat exactly the same foods, do exactly the same day-to-day activities, things like that there. Only the difference having one person take creatine and one person not take creatine. You just can't figure it out on your own. There's no scientific way, at least not that I know of. Well, certainly not that anyone has daily access to be able to track your progress. So what you have to do is take the studies into consideration and what the general consensus of bodybuilders and professionals in the industry have to say about it. A lot, just about every bodybuilder I know certainly advocates using creatine. A lot of the celebrities on YouTube, like Chris Jones, Big J, even Brandon at Campbell Fitness has done stuff on it, and there are professionals who say use creatine. You're going to make it's going to make a difference. You're going to see increased muscle mass quicker basically, but a lot of people worry about wondering, well, is the creatine working? How much do I need to take? If I take more, will it work faster? And different things like that there. It's not really a worry. Just take the recommended dosage of 3 to 5 grams a day, and you will gain muscle at an increased rate. Fact. So don't worry about how much you're making or how little you're making. You're making as much as you can basically, or how much that you're going to, dependent on your weight program plus the creatine on top of that. At the end of the day, there's nothing you can really do to make a big difference. Personally, by saying, right, well, if I take more creatine or this isn't working, I'm going to stop doing it. Because the thing is, you're going to see gains over a period of time. It doesn't instantly happen. You don't instantly go from lifting 100 pounds to 120 pounds, in a week or two. That's not really how it works. So yes, creatine will help you lift weight at an increased rate than if you didn't take creatine, but it's not like taking steroids where it'll just go bang and it'll hit you super quick in the face. That's not how it works. So take everyone's word for it. If do your research, look at the studies. I don't really need to post any because there are enough out there. So yeah, just if you're going to use creatine, it works. Simple as that. There, good high quality creatine monohydrate. Go for it, and it'll work for you. But just don't expect the world to change in a week. Be realistic about it. We know it works. It's been proven. If you're going to use it, use it. If you're not, don't. But don't worry about it because it's going to work regardless. If you use it properly and you combine it with good weight training program and a healthy clean diet or whatever, you're going to see gains, and that's it at the end of the day. So yeah, it works. Go for it. So this is my kind of thing or my take on it. Just to say don't worry about it. It's going to be fine. So I'm Pete Mercer. Take it easy.